far I can.
Coach, congratulations! Just a terrific second half performance by your team. What did you tell them at halftime, and what happened in the second game that everything went better?
I think the halftime we just talked about what our effort was and how we were playing, the intensity level that was missing, and how Fairfield was beating us to all the hustle plays and just outworking us, outrunning us. And honestly, I told them I was embarrassed that we were playing the way we were playing at Iona and in front of our home crowd and just wearing those uniforms. And credit to those guys. I just basically questioned, you want to lay down and die? You're going to come back and fight. And they came out and they fought.
We had a 21-5 run. I had it as, and Agee was making shots. Crawford was making shots. McGill was making big plays. He had 9 assists on the game. Just tell us a little bit about how that run started.
I think getting stops. And then we just executed better offensively as far as passing the ball and running some sets. I think in the first half, the ball was sticking with a number of our guys trying to make plays themselves again instead of just playing within the team. And we've had those habits that we're trying to break where we try too much one-on-one. And when you see the ball being pounded after every catch, we know we're not playing the way we want to play. And I think we did a much better job of putting the ball in the air and using our dribble where necessary to create stuff for others, not just to look for ourselves.
You were getting hurt on mismatches with their big players in the first half. How did you change that so you were able to use a little more speed in the second half?
I honestly thought it was more that we went big in the beginning of the game, and I thought our bigs were getting caught up on some of the guards and having a tough time guarding them, so we went a little smaller for the rest of the game and try to match their quickness a little bit more. And I thought we did a better job just getting back on defense. The first half we didn't do that. We were giving them transition layups all over the place, but our guys made a better effort.
And Asante Gist had, I think he had 3 shots in a row that he made from the left side, and it looked like he was gaining confidence in his shooting.
He is, and he's been playing well the last few weeks as far as that. He's put a lot of time into it, and I think he's playing better and better every day. And I think even today he was like taking good shots and looking to share the ball, and he actually went out and defended hard, probably the hardest he may have defended all year.
Tajuan Agee, I mean, it's the second time I've seen him. He looks like a very steady forward. He makes his shots, gets rebounds. Tell us a little bit about what you saw in his game. He had 23 today, obviously.
You know what, great bounce back game. The other day he played really well without scoring, and I think a week or two ago, had he not scored, he would have kind of gotten a little bit ballistic and been unhappy with how he played. But he was so happy we won that we just talked about continuing with your effort and good things will happen. His effort was terrific. He was chasing down rebounds. Second game in a row, I think, with double-digit rebounds. The only thing, he took some threes that he can normally make, and I think they're a little bit off today, but he was battling the whole time, and he was all about winning and every time out in the locker room. And I think that's a big change. So we're really happy to see that more of our guys are putting winning first.
And Rickey McGill, 9 assists. You've always had guards that can produce a lot of setup plays for your shooters. How is his game coming along this year and the game today?
The last several games he's starting to play better. And I just talked to Rickey. I brought up Scott Machado. And I said, like, Scott's biggest transition was when he decided that he wanted to get more assists and not just try to score. When I remember sitting down with Scott and having that conversation, and he goes from 3.3 assists to 9.9, and his scoring average went up because he ended up getting easier shots because his passing spread the defense out. And I'm just trying to get Rickey in that mindset, like, you're good enough to score your points, you're going to have the ball in your hand enough, but you need to facilitate and get guys shots and make it easier for other guys and let them play within their strong points. And I think he's doing a better job of that.
And, Coach, just thinking about November and December, you were all over the country playing. We saw you up in Providence, and now you're home. You got 2 wins. What did you learn from the road games that you played that is going to help you in the conference?
One, I learned that I got to find someone else to do the scheduling because that was just a terrible schedule that we put together. There's no place like home, as they said in The Wizard of Oz. And now we're going to play half our games here. In the conference, I think anyone we play on the road, and again, we can be in the game, beat anyone, lose to anyone, but we're not going to have any tougher environments than what we've already played in. So hopefully we can use those environments when we go into other crowded buildings and all that where they're against us and just stay relaxed and play hard.
I guess obviously things to work on. The first half, 51 points you gave up to Fairfield was obviously what you don't want to have happen. Yeah. What are the key things you want to work on building off these 2 wins?
Well, we have such a long way to go in all areas of the game right now. You know, one, I'd like to get our guys healthy and get some more bodies out there. 2, defensively, we haven't been anywhere near what I want to be, even though we're putting a better effort in. I didn't think the first half we put any effort into it today. I think the second half we did. And we've shown 10 minutes here, 8 minutes there, but we haven't strung it together longer than that. And we have to. If we want to be good and have a chance to be good by March, that's got to really grow a lot. And I think if we can just continue to share the ball, learn what each guy's strengths and weaknesses are and play to them, and I think we have a chance to be pretty good by March.
Thank you,
Thanks so
Coach.
much, Ken. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.